I wish you would just leave me alone already. I don't know why you try to argue for.
I don't like when you get like this.
Bro, just leave me alone. I told you already to stop bringing those howlies to my freaking matches.
Why? I don't understand why you have a problem with them. What's your problem?
Why do you keep asking me what's my problem? All I'm saying is, no, bring those howlies to my MMA fights. Because when I put those shows together, I don't like them over there. And don't be putting the picture on Instagram like that.
But that I don't understand. I'm with you, right?
I don't even want to talk about it anymore. You always want to start a fight with me. I trying to be calm, trying to be cool, but you keep bringing this kind of stuff to me. I just telling you, no, bring those howlies to my matches.
I don't understand why it upsets you so much.
It just does. It just does. If you got something. If you got something, he doesn't laugh in this thing, doesn't he?
Probably not.
Well, anyways, live from Club 939, it's Saturday night! Broadcasting live from Club 939, it's the Guys with Issues Comedy Podcast with James Money, Russell Kealoha, and Chad Wago.
Come to my house, babe. Prove me wrong. Tell me that I'm fronting just for playing along. Standing in that heat, fire your shine. Ever see me dead, babe? Pretend I'm something I'm not. 'Cause I see you, babe. You said it's
And neither do the Guys with Issues. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? That was the weakest improv performance ever by two non-improving people. We tried our best, Chad, but it just went nowhere. Anyways, welcome to episode 84. My name is James Money. As always, I'm with Russell Kealoha.
Hello, bitches.
Oh, it sounds like a sick teddy bear there.
Yeah. Yes, I am.
It sounded like what is that purple dinosaur? Barney. Can you sing some Barney, Russell? No, that's the worst improv for now.
I like how Russell's like, I'm not going to talk that much, guys. My throat's all fucked up. And James is like, hey, Russell, can you sing us a song?
And also in the house, we got the supposed comedian, Chad Wago.
Hey, what's up, everybody?
You know, it's sad that Russell, because Russell's sick, he didn't thank the bitches.
I did.
You did?
I said, hello, bitches.
Oh, okay. I couldn't really understand. I thought you said pictures or something like that.
Hello, pitchers.
Yeah. Strike them out. Because we are at home again at Club 939.
Hawaii's premier gentlemen's club.
It's been a long time, but we are back. And we're a little bit early, but the women are coming. The women are coming. The women are coming. None of us has anything to do with them coming, but there'll also be women on their way here.
Which we also don't have anything to do with.
Yeah. There's nothing. You cannot promote a strip club and say, Jewel is going to be here or Roxanne. You just say strip club, and that's it. It's not like our when we got to promote our comedy show, we have to say, so and so is going to be there, so you're going to want to come and see it.
Like how if we're going to promote May 17th at the Crossroads at Hawaiian Brian's, we would say that Eddie Ift is going to be there.
Yeah, is he?
I believe so.
You believe, or he will be there?
To the best of my knowledge.
Come on, you got to back it up, man. You got to say something like, May 17th, Saturday, Guys with Issues Comedy Showcase starring Eddie Ift at the Crossroads at Hawaiian Brian's. Doors open at 7 p.m. Get your tickets at Hawaiian Brian's or at Shiroma's Wine and More, also known as Swam, which is in Aiea, where City Mill is, right next to Jamba Juice. The tickets are also sold online at marscomedy.com/tickets. $10 pre-sale ticket price. If you wait till the day of, they are $20. So you're going to want to get it as soon as you can. For more information on how you can get tickets, call 808-779-5579, and James Money will answer that phone call. The show will feature Chad Wago, Anthony Negrelli, Mark Silverstein, Michelle Welch, and hosted by James Money. That's May 17th, Saturday, Guys with Issues Comedy Showcase starring international touring comedian Eddie Ift. If you don't know who he is, go YouTube search Eddie Ift, I-F-F-T. He is hilarious. You're going to want to be at that show. That's this coming Saturday or next week Saturday. Depends on when you're listening to the show. May 17th at Hawaiian Brian's. Be there or you'll miss out. Right, Chad?
Yes, that's a very good level of commitment to saying that he's going to be there.
Yeah. And it's also Chad's birthday party.
Woo.
Chad is turning 23 again.
You got it a little backwards.
32?
Yeah, 32.
What? You're turning Magic Johnson.
Oh,
right?
shit, I'm getting AIDS.
Yeah. And you're getting kicked out of, you're not allowed at any LA Clipper games.
Oh.
Yeah, so, well, no Instagram for you.
You take the good with the bad.
Yeah. We have a special guest in studio.
Special guest?
Yes. A specialing guest. A guest that's specialing. He's specialing. We have a guest in studio, and he's a special guest. Unlike any regular guest who just guests. We have, actually, this person, one of the first persons that I've watched perform live was actually at my sister's webisode thing that they were trying to do, and they had improvers come in. And so I went in and watched, and this person stole the show, and I was like, wow, that person is hilarious. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm introducing like we're at the show. In our in-house, we have whatevers. Stop laughing, Russell. Mr. Chris Riel.
What's up, everybody?
He's like, what the hell are you talking about, James? Just introduce me already. Welcome to the Guys with Issues comedy podcast.
Oh, thank you for having me here, guys.
The reason you are here is, but seriously, that I don't know if you remember, it was in Kaimoki.
Ward Rafters.
Yeah, and then it was watching, and I was like, wow, it was you and Sean Thompson. And I was just like, wow, these guys are hilarious.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
One thing about your performance, not just the content is funny, is your commitment to whatever character you turn into.
Yeah.
And you just like 1,000 miles an hour just goes, and it's like, wow, this guy is committed. It's hilarious. And then from there, I talked to I talked my sister, I talked to you, I talked to Sean, and I talked to our Kevin.
Garcia Doyle.
Yeah, and our Kevin was telling me, hey, go take some classes. Garrick Paikai was teaching sketch comedy writing, which wasn't really what I was trying to get because I wanted to do stand up.
Yeah.
But it's like it started the ball rolling, and from there, that's where I started to do stand up. So it was inspired by Chris Riel. Welcome. You are promoting May 23rd through the 25th.
Yeah.
That's Friday through Sunday.
Friday to Sunday.
Microcosmic, it's Improv Ladat.
Perfect.
Perfect. Yeah, I do have the pigeon. I know the sketch that we were trying to do to impress you earlier fell short by
Embarrassed him.
He was like, I inspired that.
No. It was going good. It's just the information,
See,
needed that information to understand the characters.
All right. Well, it's going out. I think some of our listeners, they follow viral stories.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure they're kind of following what's going on. But yeah, I guess you're right because they're like, oh, why is this local guy mad at this?
Why is James yelling at Chad?
How come this local guy yelling at that tranny?
Chad sounds like a girl now.
That makes sense. The information. Everybody's listening. What's going on in there? Anyways, welcome. The tickets for your show, you can get it at Brown Paper.
BrownPaperTickets.com.
Yeah, and it's going to be at On King.
King, ONGKING, On King Arts Center.
Mhm.
It's 184 North King Street. It's right in the beginning of Chinatown.
Yeah, it's like right when you're on King Street and you pass Ala Park, just as you cross over that bridge,
Yeah.
it's like on the left, that corner right there.
Yeah, yeah.
And you find parking, and then you walk
Street
over.
parking, yeah,
And then it's really a nice place when you get inside.
Yeah, you gotta go upstairs.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's really nice. I mean, it looks ghetto in the front area, but you gotta pass through the stairs, and then it's all good.
Yeah, this is like wood flooring,
Uh-huh.
and they got nice art all over the place. It's actually a really nice studio. Like if I was to live downtown, I would like a studio like that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's a nice space with those big windows.
And
too.
every month they change it up, so it's always good
Oh,
to
really?
come back. Yeah.
Ah, nice. So your show, Microcosmic, it's improv like that, like that. This is your production?
Yeah, it's something like you said, you saw the characters that I built on stage.
Mm-hmm.
It's all about commitment, and I decided I wanted to do something where instead of asking the audience for suggestions on how to like create characters, sometimes in improv we always ask the audience for just a word of suggestion. This time it's more of the improvisers are trying to get together in unified, synchronized kind of while the music is playing,
Mm-hmm.
but they're putting furniture, and they can put the furniture in any kind of situation, and the furniture inspires the scene.
Oh.
And so the scene is, the idea is for the scene to be epic or climactic.
Mhm.
Like a scene you're like, wow, where did that come from? Like, who wrote this? But definitely no one wrote it because it's all improv.
Wow. That's also like somebody brings in a couch, and then the first character that walks in starts the scene, and then everybody else plays off of it.
Yeah,
kinda?
usually we have like music background.
I see.
The music is from the audience suggestions. We ask them either a title or genre or song. But
Oh.
we don't play the beginning of the song. We usually part like maybe a minute and a half into the song. And there's 8 players,
Mhm.
and they somehow cohesively get together and put the furniture together with the music, inspiring them.
Oh.
They can put the chair upside down. They can put the frame on top of another chair. And then out of the 8 performers, 2 out of the 8 performers decides to grab clothes, and they create a character based on the furniture they see. And they get inspired. They can be like taken anywhere to a planet of apes or brothers, sisters in the forest, or it depends on the furniture, and then the scene starts when the music fades.
So the promo pictures that you guys put up of all the players from the play, those aren't necessarily the characters that they're playing. They're
No.
just like all the different costume pieces that you guys had lying around.
Yeah, the promo picture that we have is I wanted an idea of like a yearbook
Mhm.
where you have different kind of people just dressed up, and you like, oh, isn't that the same person?
Mhm.
But it's definitely an improv. You never know if it's the same person because they're playing different characters. And in every show, we have 6 shows coming up. Every show is going to be a different show. It's
Oh, really?
never the same
Oh, yeah,
show.
'cause improv.
It's an improv, yeah. But the idea is to make it look like a play.
Mhm.
And it's really hard work for the 8 players because none of them, not all of them have improv background. Some of them are still new at it. Some of them are experienced. And for me to put them together and ask them to challenge themselves, it's a really good task for all of them. So I'm really proud of all of them.
Yeah, I mean, I think as long as you have a handful or that core, then they can carry the show, and then that actually will help the people who don't really do it. Like between me and Chad, like Chad is just starting to take improv classes. I watch improv. I don't know like the structure and how improv works. So that's why ours show that we just did earlier fell apart because it was like we didn't know where we were going. We didn't think of the direction. But if Chad was leading it, then maybe then I could have followed along with him and we could have successfully got the information across.
Are you blaming me right now?
No, man, what are you talking about? I mean, you are
Like,
going to
You're
classes,
the one
right?
taking classes. Yeah. No, not necessarily. I got these guys who are taking classes. They're pretty new at it. I chose them because they're so unique in their style of improv, and it's not that it's not your normal kind of improv where they really go all at it. They really commit
Okay.
to different kind of stuff, and it's so like empowering and so inspiring to see them come up with different characters. They come with different characters just through voices.
Mhm.
You get Jewish people and French people, and just it's amazing to just see them just come out with it. And we had an S&M scene, and it was just
Whoa.
really, it's appropriate for 939.
Away from your
For
gentleman's club?
939, yeah. So you know, the thing is, it's not all about comedy. This improv play is not about comedy. It's about just improvising like that.
I like it. We got invited to the Wednesday show.
Yes, that's our multimedia preview night.
Oh, see, we're getting some media, some press like people.
Yeah, you know,
Kind
we just want you to come check it out and, you know, see if what I'm saying right now makes sense to you when you see it.
How much are the tickets for the show?
The tickets are $15 online and $20 at the door. So $5 more than the Eddie If show.
No, but the good thing about the show is people who went the first night can go again the second night because
That's
every
right.
show is different.
Every show is different.
Or-
That's the challenge. We'd love for people to just come back and be like, challenge us and say, nah, I don't think it's going to be different. And I want them to come back, you know. Like,
Mhm.
really? Are they going to be different? Or is it really going to be different? So
Or they could go to 2 shows on the same night, right?
they could. Yeah, we have 2 shows each night, Friday, 7 p.m. and 9 p.m. Saturday, same, 7 p.m., 9 p.m. But Sunday's different, 2 and 4. We like to do matinee.
Ah. So after church, then you go down to
Yeah,
check it out.
Check it out.
Now, see, I'm looking at the picture that you guys have on the Facebook page.
Yeah.
So if those of you listening, you can type in microcosmic, and then it'll come up
Yeah.
because there's not many people using that word microcosmic, but I'm looking at the page and the person I recognize, James Sigmund.
Yeah, he's in my cast.
He's a very funny person.
Yes, he is.
Also, Joseph Lewis, who was doing stand up, and
Yeah.
I think he's still doing stand up. Chad,
Yeah, he
yeah,
does
he still
stand up
does.
and improv.
Oh, okay, so he does both. Now, the thing with Joe Lewis is funny because he has the fro and he's real lanky, and he's got those big glasses on. So he's kind of like, in a good way, the nerdy looking person.
Uh-huh.
But I'm looking at this picture with him, and it looks like a boxing robe on or something.
Yeah, yeah.
And he's got his fists up, and he has this like really determined look in his eyes. I'm like, man, Joe Lewis is a good looking dude, man. I'm looking at this. I don't know if you guys ever noticed. I was like, well, Joe Lewis should be getting all kinds of girls, man. Because he actually, like, looking at it, it's who's the guy that played Spawn?
Michael Jai White.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of when I'm looking at him. I was like, oh, I mean, he don't have the muscles, and he probably doesn't, fight like Michael Jai White. But the face, I'm looking at, I was like, whoa, like that's a good-looking.
Stefan Urkel, huh?
Maybe he should try that.
Oh, he should. I think. I mean, working with Joe, he's really committed to different kinds of characters. You guys
Oh, yeah.
got to come out and watch him. It's not that original Joe that you usually see him in stand-up, but
Mhm.
he does a variety of father roles, which is just so like, you can't picture him as a father, but in an improv scene, he does some father roles, and he did this one scene where he was literally talking about banging every chick in a party, and this is Joe. Come on,
Yeah,
Joe,
you would
Joe's
expect that
not.
from Joe.
Yeah, you never expect that from Joe, but Joe got really into it. He had fun with it, and
Mhm.
you could see that he was not Joe, but he was a character about like, yeah, man, I
like
banged
that.
her, I banged that other woman, and you see the confidence, and it's like, wow.
Yeah, he actually became somebody else. That's what it's about when
Yeah.
you're committing to. Wow, that's funny because if you ever seen Joe do stand-up comedy, and I guess that's when he started out is when I first started seeing him. So he was unsure, and I would never expect to see him go, I bang that, bitch or whatever.
Yeah.
I've been out
I mean,
at the club with him, and you wouldn't expect him to ever say anything like that.
So you're bringing him out of his shell.
I think he's bringing himself out of the shell because he's playing with different other people, seven other people that he's not. I mean, he plays with James. I mean, this is so inappropriate. He plays with James. But,
Oh, it's appropriate. We'll allow it.
yeah.
Because James is into it, right?
Yeah. He is. But what I mean is they have experience together, but the other six that he doesn't have experience with, but he's very comfortable with them. He's trying his best to commit to the characters, and listening to each other is the biggest thing in improv. Just listening and just gathering that information, and saying yes to each other. And that is something that the whole play is all about, is just how can they carry the scene, and make it so important for the audience to listen. You don't want to lose your audience.
Yeah, definitely.
The audience don't want to be like, what?
Yeah, what's going on?
Who are they? They look confused. But the idea is for them to just come out of nothing and just perform something and make the audience believe, wow, who wrote that? Somebody must have wrote that.
Yeah. There's times where I've been to improv and I'm like, that couldn't have been made up. And then, this is even funnier because it's made up. Like, wow, that's off the top of their heads. Holy cow. There's another person in here we've had on our podcast, Eleanor,
Yes.
who's in the microcosmic.
Vagina monologues.
Yeah, and so she was a director of Vagina Monologues. Do you know her?
Yes, she is my fiance.
Oh, what?
My baby mama.
I didn't want to be the one to, to just say, hey, so, just bring it out like that.
We're separated. No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding. She'll be bad. No.
Now, the question is, were you guys separated before you showed up here at 939 Hawaii's Premier Gentlemen's Club?
Is this why you guys are separated?
No. I'm glad that we're doing it here at 939.
Hawaii's Premier Gentlemen's Club.
Because normally you don't get to come here.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, I'm sorry, honey. They made me go.
Yep. I showed her the text. She said, "Are you gonna be Hawaiian, Brian?" No, I'm gonna be at 939.
Because they said.
Yep, that's what they said.
I was trying to tell them, hey, let's go someplace else. But they said.
Yeah.
It's probably got to be hard. You guys have a daughter.
Yes, we have a 2.5-year-old daughter.
I can just imagine when she gets older how she's gonna have to deal with you. Because and then when I was talking to Eleanor after the podcast, the last time I saw you, I think it was the Aaron Pugh's
comedy get together.
Yeah, and you were with your daughter, right? And
Yeah.
I was saying, I can tell that's your whole life. It was just like this person, and I was like, I know that feeling because this is everything.
Yeah.
My whole life is about this little girl, and I have a lot of fun with her. Like I call her Bonehead, and she can never ask me a question straight up. Russell hears it all the time. Like as I'm leaving Hawaiian Brian's, I'll get phone calls. Dad, what time are you coming home? So like nighttime. No, seriously, Dad, what time are you coming home? Seriously, I'm coming home nighttime. Dad.
Such a jerk.
Yeah,
man.
see, but I know you're gonna have that with your daughter as well. Where I am being a troublemaker, but I'm not being like mean to her. It's just, and then my daughter expects it. Like if I get mad, I'm scolding her. She'll look at me and she'll wait for me to start laughing. Like, are we serious? Are you really yelling at me, or am I getting scolded? So I can see, and especially for you, improv. It's going to be lightning quick, all the jokes that you're going to have with her. She cannot ask you any serious question.
Yeah, I think so. I'm a little afraid of that, but, it's a growing process, Hopefully, she catches on, and as a parent, you always want them to do better than you did.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
And that's why I'm striving.
She's almost there already.
Yeah.
She got me half beat.
Yeah, she's got her own show on Facebook.
Her show sold out 2 weeks. Oh yeah, my daughter makes it hard because I go to college now, and my daughter makes it hard because she gets a 4.0 average,
Wow.
and then I am not getting a 4.0 average. But she doesn't understand the difference between college level courses and fifth grade class. All she knows is, Daddy, why are you getting a B? You know, it's like,
Daddy, why are you dumber than me?
whoa, watch out, man, because that will get Sasa. So like, and then what I tell friends, like who don't have kids, I say the cool thing about having a kid is like having a real life Sims character, because you can create this. You mold the brain. You put the clothes on. You can tell them you're gonna be a fireman when you grow up, and they're like, I'm gonna be a fireman, and then it takes a long time to play this game, but eventually, like my daughter is a jock now, and that's kind of what I had in mind when she was born. You're gonna play sports. So for you, like, I guess, what do you? I'm not saying your daughter's gonna be that, whatever you think, but where would you kind of like guide her towards, like performance?
I don't know. It's I would love for her to try everything and see whatever she's happy. But again, money-wise, you can't let her try everything. And,
Spoken like a true parent.
Like I want her to explore. She loves to try new things. She's so like brave. Sometimes she walks super far away from me, as if like I'm not gonna get her. And I'm always feared that she's gonna just run to the road and car, and I gotta be like Superman, like quicker than I am. But it's just scary. But for her, I don't know. I'd love for her to just try anything, and if it makes her happy, then it makes me happy. If she's gonna be smart, like a nerd, that's awesome.
Yeah.
She might get a bigger paycheck than I can get. But all in all, if she's into sports or whatsoever, I'll be glad. I'm not really a sports kind of guy, so the only sport I know is Madden.
Yeah.
So,
do you play at the rookie level or the pro level?
when I lose, then I go back to the rookie level.
I only play rookie level. I'm like, I know where I fit in Madden. I'm playing rookie level and I'm dominating. And that's awesome. It's cool because 2 years old, I miss that she doesn't really say sentences, but she does a little jibber jabber kind of.
Right now she does actually. She says simple sentences. Her mom loves to talk to her a lot, and she's always with her grandparents, so they always have conversations with her because we have a great support with my mom and dad. Eleanor works 5 days a week, like 9 to 3, and
You're saying like that's a lot. I'm sorry. I didn't mean Chad's looking like I work longer than that.
I also don't have a kid to worry about though.
I mean, she's an English professor, so she has to read all the papers.
Oh my goodness! Yeah.
So she's got a lot on her plate. Plus, she does a lot of theater things, and she loves to do writing workshops. And as you can tell, she did the Vagina Monologues. She's also looking forward to jumping in with the Hawaii Shakespeare Festival.
Yeah, she was mentioning that.
Yeah. So
oh, by the way, let me mention we got to go to the Vagina Monologues, and we were impressed. It was a fantastic show.
Yeah, it was.
We went on a Thursday night, and we actually saw another comedian performing there, Brandy. Brandy's performing. It was like, oh, what a nice surprise. We didn't know she was in there.
Cool.
But then we saw her. I was pointing at her, like, yeah, I see you. So it was awesome. It was, I felt like, oh, too bad it's only once a year.
Yeah.
But for those of you listening, if you want to check it out, it'll be back, I guess, April? Next April?
Next year?
Yeah, V-Day,
Yeah,
next
year.
April. So go check it out. It's fantastic. It was a fantastic time, fantastic show.
While I was watching that, I was always thinking, like, what would be the man version, Like, guys were talking about their dicks, like, oh, I'm afraid, like, when I shower, I can't clean some areas with my dick, I was just, I'm watching them talk about their stuff, and then I'm my head's going another way.
Your head literally.
Yeah, it's like, my head literally is just like, thinking, oh, if they did a dick monologue, how would that go?
It's like, oh,
What do they
man.
call it?
The penis paragraphs.
Penis paragraph.
Oh, is it
I
penis
thought
paragraph?
penis poetry.
Penis poetry? Is that what we're
Oh,
calling
but
it?
then we're not gonna put. No, I think paragraph is cool.
Well,
right?
poems don't necessarily have to rhyme.
So I guess you can say, is yours a how many sentences in your paragraph would determine the sentence. So black guys have long paragraphs.
They have long run-on sentences.
But
They
it-
have really bad grammar with their penises.
But but is it full content or is it like really shallow? There kind of there's holes in it. Oh, that would be like I guess wrong.
Yeah.
That would be like what do they call it? Body modification.
Mhm.
Would have holes in their paragraphs. So.
But then think about it. It sounds like it would be a dick move to even create something like that.
What would we talk about? That would be like.
My
Just-
penis is angry.
Or it's like nobody's home. Pants is off. xvideos.com. It's like it's that website has ruined me for a lot of things because like now if there's a celebrity I'm like, oh, she's hot. I'll go search her on X videos and be like, where is does she have any sex scenes? And shame on me. But I gotta hide it because now my daughter's 10 years old and she knows how to use computers, so I gotta make sure delete all. So like, my laptop is like,
I thought you look at it on your phone.
yeah, sometimes not anymore because she
Okay.
uses my phone too.
Oh.
So like Chrome on my laptop.
Incognito mode.
Chrome is I can use anything, but Mozilla, that's the X video. And as soon as you're done, is delete entire history, cookies, everything.
Yeah.
Because that would be. I was thinking about it, like if you catch your parents having sex, that's bad,
Mhm.
But it's got to be worse if you catch your parent masturbating. Because it's like, okay, they're having sex. That's how I was born. I mean, that's how I was conceived. It's normal. But daddy by himself, that is just disgusting. He is sorry. He can't even go get a woman to do that to. I know he got money because that's what my daughter thinks. Did it get weird?
She caught you masturbating or something?
No, I make sure like so
James is very discreet.
yeah, I make sure she's not home, not even in the same like zip code. I'm texting her mom like, so what time you bringing her home? So you guys aren't home. You guys aren't on your way, right? Okay.
You time it out.
And that's my paragraph. So you guys are at Eva Beach right now.
Right now.
You're not in the car, right? You guys far-
96797. Too close. Too close.
Damn it! I better go in the bathroom. Because my bedroom door, the lock doesn't really lock. Like it locks, but you can't turn the handle. However, if you push the door hard enough, the door will just fly open.
Right.
So there's nightmares where I've been thinking like, what if it's just me and my tablet? And then, like, oh, I'm home alone. All of a sudden that door just, boom, daddy. It's like, my goodness.
Would you be cliche and say, it's not what it looks like?
I don't know what I
Right.
would say.
It's what it looks like.
I'm like, oh, it's just cleaning. I was like,
Just doing some routine maintenance.
yeah. Oh, well, just like Chad. Chad, to your paragraph where you got caught manscaping while your mom opened the door to the bathroom. So
My penis is so scared. It lives in the dark forest for fear of seeing that blade once again.
of your, oh my goodness, that's got to be horrible. Like I think
Whether or not my mom caught me, cutting my dick was horrible.
you cut your dick.
Yes, I cut my dick. That's why I told you that story.
Oh, all I heard was your mom caught you, and that's where I stopped. So your mom caught you and you cut your dick.
You were
My-
shaving your fuzz?
No, I was using scissors to like just get started, so that I didn't like jam up the clippers with too much hair.
Wow, there's that much hair down there?
I'm part Okinawan, Russell.
Oh, I see.
I actually envisioned something else. You said you used scissors when I started masturbating. And I was like, why would you need scissors to masturbate?
It's more
Now
exciting.
I got it. Now I got
It's
it.
more
Okay.
exciting.
The danger, it turns me on.
I like the friction of the metal against my.
I like to imagine that it's Edward Scissorhands giving me a hand job.
Johnny Depp. And then when you're done, you're like, that's when you almost caught Captain Jack Sparrow. Holy cow! I didn't know. That's so weird. I would remember you saying you cut yourself.
Yeah, no. She hit me in the arm when she was opening the
Well, how
door.
close? Oh, I see. I was gonna say she was right behind. She's like, "Hey, son."
No, when she opened the door, it hit my arm.
How did she open the door? She just like kicked it in. Like, what are you doing in here? Sorry, trying to do a Japanese accent. What are you doing in here?
Sounded like a bad Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Asian Arnold. Oh,
Yeah.
Arnold from Good Times.
Yeah.
It's Mr.
Arnold
Miyagi.
Schwarzenegger Lee.
Wow. So she didn't really see then.
It's a mystery now, yeah?
I don't know. Like, I never asked afterwards.
Thanksgiving was awkward.
Mom, did you see me cut my dick?
Did you call it a dick to your mom? Would you say, "Mom, my dick"? Or would you say, "My, you know"? Or how would you phrase that?
I don't know that I would ever want to bring that up again. Like, let sleeping dogs lie.
Ah.
My wee-wee.
Yeah, because I know like people, they swear in front of their parents. I'm like, oh my goodness, what
Yeah.
what are you doing? It's your mom, you know. But then like, so like, what would you say? Like let's pretend that she's here and you want to confess your sins that you were, because I guess it's,
I don't think manscaping is a sin, James.
This is the episode where your mom decides to listen, yeah?
Actually, I have family that's like, they're like, oh, we got to start listening to your podcast. And I'm like,
They make
Don't
fun of
start
me a
at
lot.
84.
They're like, what? Mrs. Wago saw him doing what? Sorry, I don't know your mom's first name, man. It's okay. We don't need to do that. Mrs. Wago hit his arm while he was shaving his pubes. All right, he's Okinawan. All right, sorry, I don't know where I'm going with that.
I don't know where we're going with this either.
But it's a lot. It's
You
gotta
know
be a
where
lot
I'm going.
cooler. I mean, I do trim around the hedges because it gets hot. I don't have a lot of hair on myself. Period. Like it takes me a while to get this beard, and it's not even a good beard.
I like how Chris is just nodding like, yeah, why are we talking about this?
These are the guys. He started. We're talking about the men.
Yeah, the vagina monologues.
Yeah.
And if I was imagining if guys would talk about their dick version of the vagina monologue.
Maybe we should do that show.
It would be interesting.
Yeah, you start the show, and we all get like,
Dick talk.
yeah.
Talk.
He's like, I've never seen it before. I seen it and I was scared. It was like a turtle that was afraid of the sharks. I don't know where I'm going.
Shampoo was better than soap.
Conditioner is better. Sorry, I've seen from. I love that movie. Those of you who don't know, that's the Adam Sandler movie. What is that? The one where
Billy Madison?
Billy Madison.
Oh.
Yeah. So he's talking about that. I don't know why people use conditioner. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I don't.
You don't know why people use conditioner when they're masturbating or on their hair?
I'm masturbating, of course.
Okay.
I know why it's on the hair.
Okay, I was just
'Cause
checking.
my hair is bushy.
Try to moisturize.
Yeah, but it's kind of slippery.
Yeah.
And?
You can't. I like to. Now we're going somewhere. Look at Chris started it. This is the first episode we all talking about our masturbatory functions.
No, just you two.
Russell was like,
Russell's like, I'm sick, I can't talk.
yeah. I was like, oh, this is the one I'm not talking. I have a girlfriend. I'm cool. But even when I had a girlfriend, I was still. Anyways.
Just something she couldn't do, huh?
Yeah. Sometimes it's just like, I mean, she says no enough, then it's like, I gotta handle this. Or she's not gonna be able to sleep tonight. She's gonna be like, stop it, and then rape charges to come up, and that's no. Anyways, it's hot over here in Hawaii. The weather is hot.
Yes.
It is horrible. I shower a bunch of times because of this. I keep sweating. I mean, of course, you guys know obviously I'm huge, so.
Is that the excuse for all the showering?
Yeah,
That's the excuse.
but I don't need the lubricant. So I don't need the slippery. Or I'm in the bathroom and like, Dad is in there again. Why is he in there all the time? Where am
I
I?
have needs.
And, where am I going to go? When when it's my turn, that's where I go. Shameful. No, but I was going to say, so we had 2 soccer games today and 2 soccer games last week, and it's been humid the whole week, and it's miserable. I hate the weather. I mean, I love where we live. We live in Hawaii, so-called paradise, but it's just been humid and foggy. For those of you who don't know, volcano smoke gets blown up to Oahu from the Big Island, and it's hazy. It looks like it's raining, but it's not. It's actually smoke covering the island. And it is like I'm starting to get like pimples because of all the sweating, and I'm like, oh, damn it. It is so hot. It's like 80 degrees, but like 90% humidity. And it's almost like the South. This is what I picture. I don't know if you guys ever been to the South. The furthest south I've been was, I think, somewhere. Oh, no, we went to Florida. Yeah, that's the South.
Oh, Waianae doesn't count.
Waianae is like Texas over there. They got their own laws. Well, so does Florida. Well, Florida don't have any laws. But I was thinking, like, it's so damn hot.
How hot is it?
It's so hot that I kind of understand the South's racism. Like, I start getting so angry that I just hate people. Like,
It's so hot, I hate black people.
well, not just black people, all people. Like, even my daughter wants to get, like come up on me. I'm like, move away, give me space. It's too hot. And she's like, and she can be cold. I don't know how. It's freaking hot. And so she's snuggling up on my arm, like, oh, I'm so cold. I'm like, get away from me. Go find a stranger and hold his arm for now. I am burning up right now. I hate you and your family and the people you represent. And I just start hating, and it's like, it's so weird. Like, and then my parents, they have plush couches.
Oh,
And so, like, when you sit in, you sink into it, and then then you're sitting there, and then it's just so hot in the house, and then you get, your back starts to get all slimy, and that's why you gotta take a shower, because then, you stand up and like, oh my goodness, this swamp ass? Like, what the hell's going on? Why did I feel my cheeks rub on each other? And I never felt that before. It's like slip, like it's
Swamp ass.
yes, it's like muddy waters. It's just like I wiped good, I believe. Or maybe you didn't wipe good, and then you get and then now it's all wet. It's like, oh my goodness, this is all like junk stuff in there. I gotta go take a shower.
We went from vaginas to dicks to ass. All right.
Hey, we missed the what is that? Between the balls and
the taint?
the taint. We missed the taint. But that gets smelly too, because if you wear boxers, it doesn't like get up in there and absorb. That's what the underwear is for, so the cotton absorbs some of your ass, ball sweat.
Swamp ass.
Yeah, so that you don't get swamp ass. It keeps you dry.
Right.
So like if you wear boxers like I do sometimes, and then the boxers don't really absorb liquid, it kind of, well, the boxers I have, it's not like flannel or whatever. It just doesn't absorb liquid. Like if I peed a little, the pee would just trickle out instead of being absorbed by, So like,
So what you need are like terry cloth boxers.
yes.
You need them made out of towels.
Yeah, bar mops or something. Because then you stand up and you're like, oh my goodness, the area, my triangle, where my thighs and my crotch, meet. It's like, it's just
Triangle.
wet. It's like wet in there. Like, I need to go do something. And
Okay.
yeah, because it gets funky, man.
Yeah,
it's how hot it is.
It does get funky.
Do things get lost in your triangle?
Well, here's the weird part. Okay, so I'm
Not
a
weird yet.
I'm a morning shower person. I like to when I go to class, I'm
Mhm.
fresh or whatever.
Morning showers are good.
Yeah, so like one night, because my daughter still sleeps in my bed, So one night, she gets out of the shower, she comes and she gets into the bed, and then I'm watching TV, I'm laying down, and she goes, and I can be like my pits stink or whatever, but she's she's used to it, or she's raised around it, but then a couple of nights ago, she was just going, "You smell different." I was like, "What?" She's like, "Yeah, you smell weird." I'm like, "Weird? What do you mean weird?" All I could think of was swamp ass. I was like, "What the hell, man?" Because we were watching NBA playoffs all day, sitting on that couch, and so I was like, "I better go take a shower." So I was forced to go take a shower because my daughter, who normally doesn't say I stink, just told me without saying I stink. She said, "You smell weird." Like, I gotta go wash my swamp ass.
Yeah, let's hope he doesn't find on that term. Dad, you got swamp ass.
I actually would applaud it if she said that. Like, that's my girl. She gonna be a comedian. Swamp ass. So. It's a true thing. I've heard it used before. I think even Clint Balsley said it on his trip from. He posted it that he drove from Ohio to Oklahoma, and because that long drive, he said he had swamp ass. I even heard it on 2.5 Men, so that's how I know it's a thing. I'm just assuming that it means sweaty, shitty ass. I don't know. Maybe not shitty, but sweaty.
Shall we look it up on Urban Dictionary?
All right, I got a computer.
It could be in the homeless lingo.
I wonder what do they do?
I mean, it's
Smell.
like big baking powder.
Baking powder, is that what's going on?
Was that baby powder or cornstarch?
Cornstarch, would that make it thicker?
I'm sure it would.
Let's get some viscosity to it. And then you walk smoother. You get no friction. You go, my ass isn't chafed anymore because of the oil or baking soda? Or cornstarch. Cornstarch, yeah.
Cornstarch.
Yeah. Oh, and then when they have sex and they eat each other out, like, did you have muffins? Sorry. Urban Dictionary, swamp ass. A common condition in which the ass crack and crotch becomes overly moist, sweaty, and stinky from one or all of the following: sweating on a hot day, not bathing enough, long day of work, sports play, incomplete wipe due to rush or laziness. The crack will often feel squishy, wet, unpleasant, and itchy. It is recommended to take a bath with soap to sanitize the condition. Example, listen to this. After a long day of moving furniture, I gotta be Samoan. After a long day of moving the furniture. Hey, Chad, you were moving furniture today.
Yes, I was Simone today.
Yeah, you got swamp ass, dude. Okay, after a long day of moving furniture, I need to go home and take a shower before I get swamp ass. All right, so swamp ass is a thing. Thank you, Urban Dictionary.
Did you have swamp ass today?
Yes.
Oh.
I took a shower 3 times already.
But yeah, 3 times you had swamp ass.
Were you masturbating when you were taking this shower?
No, I wasn't.
You can mix and match them though. You can have 1 swamp ass and 2 masturbating, or 2 times swamp ass, 1 masturbating.
After your mom caught you, it's got to be like every time you're taking a little bit too long in the bathroom, she's probably like, he's shaving his dick again.
I wasn't shaving my dick. I was shaving my balls and trimming the hair around my dick.
I doubt if she needs those details. It's just,
No, I just want to make it clear for anyone listening, I don't have to shave my dick.
'cause that
That's
would be-
weird.
Yeah, and she goes, in her eyes, she's probably thinking you were shaving your dick. She's like, she goes out to your dad and goes, that nigga was shaving his dick. And then he goes, oh, you are Okinawan. Sorry, that's messed up. I was making your dad sound urban. That nigga was shaving his dick. Oh, your mom. Your mom talks like that. Like, that motherfucker shaving his dick. Okay, so anyways. So, Vagina Monologues was an awesome show. That was fantastic.
Yes, it was.
Getting information out. We're just talking about, I guess, issues that are going on through, I guess, the last weeks or months that actually, it was 3 weeks we haven't podcasted?
It's been about 3 weeks.
About 3 weeks?
Mhm.
So this is one of the big news that came out, which is V. Stiviano, who was the girlfriend of LA Clippers billionaire Donald Sterling. What happened was, somebody recorded him talking bad about black people. And that scene that Chad and I was trying to reenact, the local version in the beginning of the show. Well, she got him to, and I heard the audio, and it sounded like she was trying to egg him on. Like, he did say some jacked shit, some bad stuff about black people, but it was known that he was somewhat racist. It was known that he was a jerk, and that he even had, I think, at work when sexually, not assaulted,
Sexual harassment.
sexual harassment at work. So everybody knows he's a jerk, and he's like 80 years old. So I mean, there's no way you're gonna change this guy. And then anyway, so this girl comes in, and she's like, why don't you want to talk about it? He's like, I don't want to fight anymore. Just stop already. Just leave me alone. And women have that thing they can dig their claws into a man and just bring that frustrated part of him out. So she keeps going, and he goes, I just don't want you to take pictures with them. I don't care if you're with them and that's your family or whatever, but don't, take pictures of them and post it on Instagram. Now, the way I was listening to it was, here's an 80-year-old man with an 80-year-old dick who has this, what he thinks is a hot woman who was like, I think, in her mid-20s or something, and it's like the whole boob job and, wanna be Kardashian, swap meet version of Kardashian or whatever. And he's having sex with her, and he's probably talking out of, I don't want you to be having sex with those big giant black dicks and then come to me and be disappointed by my 80-year-old,
Wasn't he wasn't in that already?
Yeah, but he was, but what I'm saying, like, if he goes to, he feels maybe he might lose her because he doesn't compare to these, giants.
Right.
Because he's like, even Magic Johnson, and yada yada, and don't bring him to my games. And it was out of frustration. It was after like minutes of just egging him on, and it was recorded and it was played. And now the NBA are trying to push him out of the NBA. He can no longer. They're forcing him to sell the Clippers. So he's losing all this money, and it's because, all right, yeah, he's a jerk. But this woman just keeps egging him on. It's like, come on. And then who recorded it? Why is it being recorded? So Kareem Abdul-Jabbar brought up a good point, which is something that's said in private. Sure, that person, what he said is wrong. But what about our privacy? We got to have, we got to draw the line somewhere. We should be upset at why this man's privacy was violated. Because, and then now it's costing him millions. Then now we're finding out more. She's actually a con artist. And she, I think, has been given gifts in the millions. Like, bought a home worth over $1 million. And he's been giving her all kinds of money. And they say that she's been blackmailing him for a long time. And so it's like, wow, where do we go from here? So.
The thing about it costing him millions, when he bought the Clippers franchise, it was valued at something like, I want to say like 30 million or something he paid for it. Current valuation of the franchise is like $550 million.
Yeah.
So when he's selling it, it's not really so much costing him money.
Yeah, but then he's still going to be earning money because now they're in the playoffs. Now they're a good team. Another analyst was saying, if he had said this in the
Like 2
'90s,
years ago or 3
yeah,
years
when the
ago.
Clippers sucked, nobody would notice it because they'd be watching the Lakers.
Mhm.
But now that the Lakers are bad and the Clippers are doing well, now you're in the spotlight. So anything you say is, going to get you, in trouble. Which I think he shouldn't have said that anyways. He should watch what he's saying. That's all I'm saying. But I think she set him up.
Yeah.
I think she totally set him up.
Yep.
Okay, so that's what's been going on with that story. I think we'll see when more information comes out because the investigation is ongoing. He's still married too. That's the weird part. His estranged wife. I could never understand that estranged part. I know that means you're like separated,
Hmm.
but why don't they just say your separated wife, or why they gotta call it estranged? Because it's an estranged situation. It makes me think of Filipino accent. It's not strange. It's estranged. Sorry, I get racist. It's estranged because it's stupid. It's estranged. Or even a Latino accent, I guess, at that. Anyways, you guys suck. That's how I usually end my rants. So, Vagina Monologues was a fantastic show. Did I forget to
Draft
mention?
just finished.
Did it?
Yeah.
What I did.
49ers did awesome,
Hmm.
regardless of what you guys say.
I feel good about the Packers draft.
Yeah? You guys got a guy named,
Haha, Clinton Dix.
yeah. Which is probably, I was wondering, like, when Bill Clinton went through his thing, was this kid born then? Ha, Clinton Dix.
Well, his real name is Hashan.
Oh, Hashad. Okay.
Hashan.
Hashan.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm
But his grandma used to call him Haha.
Hashan. I'm not picturing a white guy.
No,
Am I right there?
you are correct about that, sir.
like Rasan, and I'm not picturing a white guy or. Sorry, I get racist again because it's hot. But luckily we're in this fantastic air-conditioned room upstairs, next to the dressing room of the lovely ladies who will be dancing downstairs at Club 939.
Hawaii's premier gentlemen's club.
939 KL Moko Street. This is Hawaii's premier gentlemen's club. You got to come down and check out the ladies. You got to come down, get a booth or get a table. There's 4 15-foot poles, so it's not like your other strip clubs on the island where they just pull down their panties and go, look at it. Let me give you a monologue.
Read my lips.
Read my lips. I don't know how to dance. So you come here and you can actually see a performance, which is what I like about this place.
Mhm.
You see, there's women that do acrobatic things, or you can do tricks on a pole 15 feet up. That's way better than like a 6-foot pole because I'm 6'7", so doing tricks on a 6-foot pole, it doesn't impress me. But a 15-foot pole, that's amazing. Because then you have that element of she could fall down and bust her ass, or she could break her neck. Then it's like, ooh, there's danger involved. Because, they all have that lotion with the glitter on it. They could slip. You never know.
Mhm.
Cornstarch? Cornstarch, yes.
So
That's
this
the
is like the
secret.
NASCAR of strip clubs.
Yes. This is the NASCAR. What NASCAR is for motor racing. I don't think that helps 939 at all. I'm not
There's a
helping
lot
at
of
all.
people that like NASCAR.
That's true. And I myself love NASCAR. But yeah, come down to Club 939.
Hawaii's premier gentlemen's club.
Tell them that the guys at Issue sent you, and you get in for...
The same price as regular.
Yes. Which is fair, because you want to be treated like everyone else,
Mhm.
right?
Because this is America.
Yes. Well, we got to mention every Wednesday night, and this is why we probably won't be able to make it to Wednesday, to the Microcosmic show.
Yeah, you got your show going on.
Yeah, because we have Hawaiian Brian's every Wednesday at Chadwago. And I'm going to say Chadwago. That way I can kind of like ease back from doing the shows every week, which you did well last week.
Mhm.
And, I was not studying, but I was trying to catch up in my math homeworks and studying for a final. So I wasn't there this past Wednesday. But Yeah, every Wednesday at Hawaiian Brian's, the studio at Hawaiian Brian's. Come down. There's open mic. There's a featured show. Come see Chad. Sign up, and you get in for free. It's only $5 to watch the show. But if you want to perform in the open mic, you can get in for free. And then Saturday, which we mentioned earlier, but I got to get it out. Please get your tickets ASAP because they're going fast, and we don't want you to miss out. Go to marscomedy.com/tickets for the Guys with Issues Comedy Showcase starring Eddie Ift. We promise that Russell won't be coughing as much.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. We shall see how that goes. I'll be hosting that show. Give me a call, 808-779-5579, if you need any more information about the tickets. Hey, so just because we're pretty much improvising this. Do we have any news?
Do we have news?
I was actually just looking up the list of news.
Is it the new news
Yeah.
music there?
Were you going to do news?
Okay, so
I have a couple of things for the news.
I would like to mention a sponsor, Maestro Dobel Tequila.
So delicious.
Yes, you guys got to try it. If you
This
guys
is
want,
dangerous tequila.
yeah, you like it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I love it too. You guys want come down to the studio at Hawaiian Brian's or Mars Comedy Club every Wednesday, and it's $5 a shot. Or you can mix it, and it's still $5. Or you can come to the Eddie Ift show, and it's $5 there. That's our sponsor, Maestro Dobel Tequila. It is delicious and dangerous. It's like we're making our own stuff. Live life on the edge with Dobel Tequila. Double the shot. Boom. In your face, Russell. Like a can of mace, baby. Is it burning? Well, fuck it, now you're learning. Sorry, that's Old Dirty Bastard. That's not me.
Swamp ass.
That's my MC name right there.
MC Swamp ass.
MC Swamp Ass, coming from the slums. I got gator. My ass be biting you like a gator.
Chumps.
Chomped on you. Got your tongue like taffy now and later. You masturbator. Surfing on that ass like Kelly Slater. Oh, snap.
I got my food coming upstairs on a dumbwaiter.
Huh. See you later, alligator.
Masturbator.
All right. And it's time for the news. A weekly update with Chad Wago for the Guys with Issues. And background music.
Over in Joliet, Illinois, 3 men assaulted a bar patron, and they are being called the Miley Cyrus Gang.
Wait a minute. Can you say that again?
Three men who assaulted another guy at the bar are being called the Miley Cyrus Gang.
They named themselves that? Okay, Chris, this is where he tells us the news, and you can just comment however stupid or however serious you want to take it. Now, they named themselves that, or somebody named them that?
I believe the news named them that because right before the fight, they were talking about Miley Cyrus.
So there was dudes at the bar.
Mm-hmm.
There's a scene right there. Hey, man, serious, though. You know what I'm saying? Miley Cyrus, yo. That tongue. Nobody got a tongue like Miley Cyrus.
Nobody.
All right, I'll talk to myself. Nah, man. Nobody got a tongue like Katy Perry. Katy Perry, man, you don't know what you're talking about. Miley Cyrus got tongue like what?
Tongue for days.
Tongue for days.
You can't stop. It won't stop.
You guys supposed to be against me, and then I get mad and start fighting.
No,
because
but we're the Miley Cyrus Gang. Yeah,
Oh,
we're the Miley
so who
Cyrus
we're
gang.
beating up?
Well,
Somebody's supposed to be okay. That's my other character. All right.
The guys were beating up at the Lindsay. The Lindsay Lohan
He's like,
gang.
no, Coke wins. No weed. No Coke.
Mean Girls suck.
That's what I'm saying. So they're arguing about Miley Cyrus, and then
Mhm.
one guy says, "Fuck you, man. Miley Cyrus rules."
Well, the guy that was against them in the fight was Mexican. So all of a sudden, because the
Selena
Mexican didn't like Miley Cyrus,
Ah.
they decided, like, well, now it's time to be racist and beat the shit out of you.
Wow. Oh, so it was like kind of hick-like. Like,
Yeah,
you don't know what you talking about.
Beaner.
Yeah. Take your ass home and Selena Gomez with you. Miley Cyrus, good American hero.
America.
America Cyrus.
Fuck yeah.
I actually like Miley Cyrus though, so whatever. I mean, I don't.
What's really funny about that is every sort of female like celebrity or character that I can think of with the first name America is always Latina.
Fuck yeah.
Like who?
America Ferrera.
Okay, right. The one from the Ugly Duckling?
Ugly Betty.
Ugly
Yeah, Ugly
Betty?
Betty,
Right,
yeah. There's
Ugly
a
Duck.
there's a character from Marvel Comics called her name is America Chavez.
Okay.
I don't actually think I can't think of anyone else named
See,
America.
How that happens is when you overcompensate. Like when you're an illegal alien, but you're like, no, we're Americans. My daughter's named America. I was like, oh, okay. You may go. It's a Texas El Paso joke. Sorry, what?
Okay. The other big piece of news that I found this week, there is a piece of technology, a new invention called the Auto Blow 2.
Wait a minute. Let me imagine that. Does that come with conditioner or shampoo? The auto blow tube?
The Auto Blow 2.
Oh,
The number 2.
oh, the
Yes.
second one.
Yes.
Yeah.
The first
the
one
next
wasn't good enough.
iteration of Auto Blow.
Oh,
What was the first one?
yeah. It was made out of coil wood or something. Splinters from this auto blow.
Some like carbon fiber.
Space age
What does
technology.
the auto blow do?
Well, I'm pretty sure that it's kind of self-explanatory.
Oh, it really is that?
Yeah, that's actually what it is.
Oh.
It's like a fleshlight if you're too lazy to manually move your hands.
Wow. Oh, maybe you have like the dude at 7-Eleven today that we bought our stuff from only had one arm. So maybe for him, he was like, I've been working this arm all day. I'm just want to put something on that auto blows me.
Auto blow.
That's pretty cool. It's like that's a new Autobot.
Wow.
It's like a transformer. It goes from a flashlight to a flashlight.
Do they sell that at Walmart?
I have not seen it on sale yet, but I'm still doing the research.
Yeah, because Chad's gonna get one.
Oh, depending on the price.
Okay, so you have a flashlight.
Yes.
Do you share your flashlight,
No.
or is it like, no, this is my?
No, why would you share your
This
flashlight?
is my
That's weird.
flashlight.
'Cause I
There's
think-
no one like it.
Because I think
You call
women
it the flesh?
flashlight, yeah,
Oh.
it looks like a flashlight, but then it has a vagina on the end of it. So like it'll be like
Yeah,
like
yeah,
this. Yeah.
Real discreet.
So like, I think women share their vibrators or something, right?
I
Do
don't
they?
know,
I don't know.
You're
Yeah,
gonna
yeah,
ask.
that's what it is because it goes outwards and it can be easily cleaned.
Oh, where the guy he goes inside.
Oh,
And
cleaning a flashlight is not really that difficult.
so you would let a friend borrow?
No.
Do they come in different sizes?
I don't know about different sizes. They do have different molds for them though, and then like the internal stuff, there's like different kinds of ribbing.
Wow. Was it like little fingers or something? What is it like? Like SpongeBob in there?
Some are like bumpy, some are like spirally.
I don't want the bumpy ones.
How do you test those products?
It's like, oh yeah, you go. I'm gonna take the bumpy, and you get home like, damn it,
This is too bumpy.
I didn't. This is no good.
Oh, Phil Spinal.
How do you call and complain? Like, can I make a return?
I don't think that you can. I think that most sex shops are all sell spinal.
Wow.
You just have to buy a spiral one. And which one? When you have, what do you have?
I don't remember which one I have.
Did you order it online?
No, I picked it up at Essentially Yours.
Oh, wow.
Did you go there for that? Like,
Kind of.
I'm gonna get
like-
out of my house and get on the bus.
The Home Depot was closed. Looking for a flashlight?
No. It was actually my birthday present from Anthony Negrelli.
Oh, I see.
Like he was like, "Hey, bro, let's go get flashlights," and I'm like, "You mean more than one, right?"
Let's go get a flashlight, and then you go one side, I'll go the other side. We can do like the Chinese finger torture thing.
Trap.
It's like, dude, we're stuck together. I guess we gotta stay like this forever. And that's Luchacon, haha.
So did you guys review it with each other?
Oh,
Did you get Spyro?
when you say review it with each other, what do you mean?
I mean, after it was all said and done,
Did we give each other after action reports?
Yelp,
Yes.
Yelp. Did you guys Yelp it?
Eventually yours gives us a
You
good
leave an
feedback.
Amazon review?
I did not leave an Amazon. Do they sell those on Amazon?
I don't know. Do you insert something?
Don't change
liquid
the
in
subject, chat. Tell us. Did you guys talk to each other, or was
Yes.
it awkward? You guys are sitting next to each other like, we'll never speak of this.
No. The next time that we saw each other, I was just like, dude, that was a good birthday present. He's like, I know, right? And then we high-fived.
Wow. Was it slimy high five or swampy high five?
It was the next time we saw each other, so it wasn't like immediately afterwards.
Do you guys high five with your dick hand or something?
I always high-five with my dick hand.
How do you do that? It's like, dude, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That was delightful.
Do you usually high-five with your offhand?
Huh?
Huh?
My dick hand is not always my offhand.
Oh, you like to do the stranger or
Yeah.
do the person that don't know how to do it. The beginner. It's like, this feels strange. You're not doing it right. Look, it's like an hour and a half and I'm still going. Just not getting me there, Lefty. I'm sorry. We gotta move on. Next. Is that it, Chad?
No, that was the only ones that I found this week.
Ah,
The
okay.
auto blow.
Yeah. And that's the weekly news with Chad Wago for the guys with issues.
Waka Flocka News!
Hey, yeah, we give a shout out to Chad and Anthony's podcast, the LuchaCon Haha. LuchaCon Haha, right?
Yes.
It's a wrestling podcast. So listen to it. They have their own Facebook fan page. Just search LuchaCon Haha or go to MarsComedy.com and you can see their episodes posted there. LuchaCon Haha. Remember the name, like the page for all you wrestling fans, and tell everybody about it.
Or if you don't like wrestling, but you think that you might.
Mm.
Because the whole setup of the show is that I'm super into wrestling, and Anthony is not, but he wants to be.
He's into anything, everything,
Yeah.
even fleshlights.
Anthony just gets really excited about everything.
You guys should watch the pay-per-views when using your flashlights.
Get an auto blow too.
Auto blow too.
Yeah.
I will live tweet with the auto blow on.
I just turned it on. Ooh.
I just turned it on, and I just turned it off.
It'd be like it'd be your tweet. I just started, and your 1 minute later tweet just finished.
This thing's good. 5 stars.
Give me 20 minutes, I'll be back. 20 minutes later, another tweet. Just turned it on. 21st minute, was good again. Dry heaves. I had a friend in college that would take a peanut butter jar with peanut butter in it, and then he would like use his 2 fingers to make a hole in it, and then he would pour jelly into it, and he would do that.
His own auto blow.
Yeah, well, manual blow. I guess this is pre-fleshlight, so it was a
A Peter Pan blow.
little PB&J action.
PB&D.
You want a quickie? I can do it in a jiff.
Hey,
So what does he do with the peanut butter after?
I assume that he washes it off and throws it away.
his girlfriend eats it. I don't know. Extra protein.
I'm just
of a jar.
I'm
Peanut
just
butter.
imagining the mess that's gonna create.
Yeah, and then it's so weird. It's like, because you got to picture yourself. You know, I don't know if you guys picture yourself while you're doing stuff, whatever. But you got to picture how you look. Like either you're standing there and you're thrusting into a Peter Pan,
He's like, peanut butter gelato.
or you're laying on your back and then jelly is just sliding down your crotch, so you get jelly swamp ass, jelly swamp crotch. And then basically you're humping a peanut butter jar. And then how big a jar do you use?
I'm just imagining the splash zone.
You gotta know that you're not allergic to peanut butter. You won't have an allergic reaction while having masturbation sex.
Oh God, it's stuck! It's stuck now.
What's worse, going to the doctor with a gerbil stuck in your butt or your dick stuck in a peanut butter jar?
That's crazy.
Would you need like an EpiPen for that?
You would stab your penis in. Like,
You know what's worse is if he had to buy organic peanut butter.
well, but I guess if you're one of those what do you call it? Vegetarian? No, vegetarian.
Vegan.
Vegans eat peanut butter?
I don't know.
Do they?
Worse
learned
would
Why
be
is
some of them.
peanuts meat?
peanuts mate? Is it mate?
Are they meat?
Oh no, that's protein, yeah.
It is when the dick gets in there.
That's it. That is when the dick gets in there.
Wait, was this your friend or like a roommate?
No, it's a friend.
Okay. Because if it was your roommate, I would be like, so, trips to Costco were interesting.
It's like, why is a black guy buying the big barrel of peanut butter? Oh, I know why.
How did you come out? How did you find out about that?
Yeah, it's an interesting way to find out.
Well, in college when you dorm, guys talk about all kinds of stuff. Like, I remember going to one of my friend's dorm rooms, and they had like the common area, or you have 4 in one room. You had the common area, and then you had 2 bedrooms that closed.
Mhm.
So I remember we would hang out sometimes. Depends whose room we were at, and then sitting or walking in, and they were watching porn. It's all guys just sitting there watching porn.
I get that.
Yeah, and so guys talk like there's like we get
Like
into
American Pie,
Yeah,
they
yeah.
told a guy to just oof the pie.
right. So like it was like 6 guys in the room, and then one guy would get up and go, "I'll be back," and then go into his room. It was their room, Go into his room, and then like, is he going to? And they're like, "Yep." I was like, "I'll see you guys later," and then I left. But then eventually, these guys from your team, so you eventually talk, and people talk about things and gross things, and
I guess so.
yeah.
I mean, he was very instructional. Huh? He was like, and then I put my fingers in it.
Well, he just said, he would, make a hole in it. I maybe added the fingers. I don't know.
Organic peanut butter is hard to like penetrate.
Oh, is it?
I have organic peanut butter.
Oh, I
You
wasn't
have to
aware.
always stir it. And it's like,
So-
imagining what you're saying, it's really hard.
So it's not
I would
creamy.
think that organic peanut butter would be better for that, actually, because once you scoop out the hole, it would like maintain its shape better.
I mean, I don't know. I've never tried.
Neither have I, but I'm just
No
theorizing here.
ambition. No ambition.
But Chad will eventually try, just so we know.
So James, you can drop me off at Whole Foods.
You might have to get a Dremel to poke a hole through it so you can get through all that organic peanut butter. I didn't know organic peanut butter is like real solid.
Some of them are. I mean, it's like really oily on the top.
Oh, so you got to mix it so
yeah,
that.
you gotta stir it.
Oh, okay. So, it gets
So
that
it's peanut
texture.
butter swamp ass.
Yeah,
Okay.
kind of.
Ah.
So I'm imagining the guy opening it. It's like, oh fuck, all this mess.
Or maybe he uses the oil on top as lube. He's like, ooh, more slippery. We don't need jelly. Okay.
Yeah.
sorry.
Don't review peanut butter.
The next episode, Chad will let us know how peanut butter
Yeah,
is.
even if Anthony forces you to.
Maybe ask Anthony. Anthony's down for whatever.
Let's go to Whole Foods, Chad.
I'm curious. The fleshlight. Do you put something in, or is it just dry?
Oh yeah, you definitely want to use lubricant on it,
Oh.
but you want to use more water-based lubricant because oil-based it tends to break down like the polymers or whatever in the
Breaks
synthetic.
down the pussy.
Yeah.
Man, he got it down to the science, man. He was like, oh, you're going to want to use water-based because you don't want to damage those bumps.
Yeah.
Does it
That's weird.
like ever get stuck?
No.
like a dog.
You'd be so proud, huh, Chad? If you got
I was like, yeah, look at this, mom.
if it got stuck or if like I tore it or something, I would just be like, yes.
I'm like, yeah, look. And you call it Negrelli, Anthony Negrelli, like, yeah, look. And you start sending him selfies. Broken fleshlight, courtesy of this guy. I think I would brag about that. I wouldn't brag about using it, but if I broke it, I would brag about that. I'm like, yeah, no, I don't use it. And then I break one. I'm like, oh, guess what? I tore it in half. That's how I treat the flesh. And it was a Tara Patrick fleshlight. Boom. Is yours? What name is yours, Chad?
I don't remember.
Do you give it a name?
You don't
No.
remember.
they're molded off of
I
different.
know, but
Yeah.
have you
You
given
used-
it a name?
You used it yesterday. What do you mean you don't know it?
I don't look at the can for the name.
You don't give it different names every time you try it.
Yeah, Susan,
Hey, Becky.
Becky. See,
No,
you
no, he had it right on. It's a different name every time. It's whoever I'm thinking about.
Oh, you ever think of like you ever watch like a porn and use it,
Yeah.
and then like when you're about to bust, they show the guy's face, and you're like, wait, stop.
No, I preview the scenes throughout to try and get the right part. Yeah.
Scouting reports. Okay, I got 32 seconds.
30 seconds. No. I'm not done. I'm gonna have to rewind.
Yeah, and then they show the guy's balls, like they throw the underneath between his, like behind his ass and his balls flapping. And you're like, oh, this is what's too much time on this part of the person. It's time to show her again in pain, like we like it, right? Okay, so
Moving on.
Chris, anything you wanna promote again, or any websites or anything you wanna push?
Yeah, Microcosmic is on May 23, 24, 25. I love if anybody that does improv or just wants to see improv being done. It's a real challenge that I've asked these 8 players, James Sigmund, Joe Lewis, Philippe Gross, Kitty Hines. She came through our auditions. I've never met her. Daphne Gasilos, Diane Kim, and Eleanor Savaten and Eric Combs. Most of them never got a chance to play with each other, and now I'm asking them to be in this improvised play, and they've came up with great characters, and it's a really interesting concept. I've never heard of it being done or seen before, so I'm interested to see what the audience thinks about it, and if anybody check it out, talk about it. If it's really bad, let me know, so then I can think about doing it again or not. So yeah. But I think the challenge is really acceptable. I think everybody's been putting in a lot of effort and work, and it struggles them. It's mind-boggling for them, because it's like, oh, how do we get ideas? How do we get characters? How do we know who we are to each other? And for me, I just want them to just play and just figure it out and just have fun and just be improvised. And it's just crazy when they come up with different kinds of characters. As an audience member, you get really invested. You want to know what's going to happen next,
Right.
but you never know, because the next show we'll never see it again.
And everything, it depends on the actor or the improver, where they take it
Yep.
as a
Basically.
group too.
Yeah.
Oh, definitely.
So it's not just I know most people relate improv with comedy, but we've done some serious scenes, and it's more like drama or crazy, out of this world kind of alien kind of thing, and how do you stay real in an alien scene? So it's just that's the magic that I'm asking these guys to do. Just stay real in it. If someone's saying that they're from your past and they're from the future or whatever, how do you deal with that?
How do you play it all the way out?
How do you play it all the way out and change it up? Or if someone asks to leave the relationship because they want to have anal sex, how does someone deal with that? How do you guys deal with anal sex?
Let's
You
check
guys-
for swamp ass first.
Get a flashlight.
You know what I'm saying?
They do have ass flashlights.
Ass,
Wow.
anal
Oh.
flashlights?
Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting.
And mouth flashlights at that house.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, the mouth one probably the first one, right? They made the
No.
dolls all with their open mouth, right? The blow up dolls, they all had that. Oh, that
I'm pretty sure vaginas were first, though.
Oh, okay, all right.
But yeah, the play can go there. And,
Yeah,
it's,
okay.
it's really up to the players on how far they want to go with each other. And really, I've seen a scene where it's like domestic abuse, and nobody likes to see it, But it's improv, They're
Right.
acting.
And it can be
they're-
powerful.
It can, yeah. It depends on the players how they deal with it. And we've seen slavery, we've seen racism. As an audience member, how do you deal with oh my gosh, that is racist? But you're
Right.
still watching.
Right.
The idea is for the audience to stay there and watch. And so, yeah, the biggest challenge that I have is trying to get people to come watch it, and also just having just having my players have confidence with each other
Mm-hmm.
because they've been working so hard. And
Oh, we'll definitely put the word out. We'll let everybody know about the Facebook fan page. We'll put it on our Guys with Issues fan page, as well as our own personal pages, and we'll spread the word out. And hopefully,
yeah, and then if you guys can't make it on Wednesday because of it's stuff, I definitely want you guys to come either a Friday or Saturday or Sunday. I know
Mhm.
Saturday you guys have Eddie If, so that's a no-go. But if you guys want to come
Well,
Friday,
it's the 23rd, 24th, and 25th.
yeah.
yeah, our show is the 17th.
Oh, okay. Then you
Yeah,
guys,
so we should be able to
just
come
let me
at
let
some
me know,
point
and
next
then
weekend.
just let me know.
Oh,
It's
definitely.
2 shows, 7 and 9.
Mhm.
7 we got a packed crowd, and 9 we have all 3 of you. Then yeah,
Yeah.
should be good to go.
No, we'll definitely go. We'll go as a group too. We'll take
Mhm.
pictures and
Yeah.
we'll post them up.
Yeah, I think it's an interesting concept. I know it frustrates my actors because most improv forms are always going to the audience and asking them, all right,
Mm.
give me a color, give me a
Oh, so because they start and you feed off of whatever the audience.
yeah.
said.
The audience gives us the music, and what we do is we have a DJ who's playing on YouTube or Pandora and just
Mm.
kind of choosing a frame from the song, and it's not from the beginning of the song or the ending of the song. Just sometimes in the middle of the song there's something different.
Mhm.
So, and what it is they play the song, and the 8 of them it's either 8 of them or 6 of them or 4 of them decides to make this whole kind of like, if you ever see a play, they're always like putting furniture and kind of
Mhm.
like making the scene, but I'm asking them not to do the same furniture anytime.
Mhm, mhm, mhm.
So they're changing it up. So it's the music is playing, and whatever music it is, sometimes it inspires the character.
Mhm.
So if it's like hip hop music, you'll see them just like doing some hip hop moves,
Right,
shaking
right.
their head,
Oh, okay,
showing
okay.
a gun in someone's face.
When I show up, you know I'm gonna say Miley Cyrus, right?
Yeah, can't wait for that.
Yeah, Miley Cyrus, and Chad's gonna say like Katy Perry, and then we're gonna fight, and then Russell's gonna roar. Sorry, that got corny.
But yeah, all in all, it's the music that gives them a unity, and then 2 out of the 8 players perform a scene, and it's just a regular scene, like a loose scene. A lot of
Mhm.
people call it a loose scene, and we the audience has to try to find a way to invest in these characters.
Hmm.
And to me, I'm like, that's the biggest challenge they have, is that's their moment. They have that moment. These guys the scene has to stand well.
Mhm.
It has to just, we're asking people to pay $15, so, So
Oh, you got good actors on it.
I do. I mean, I have people with lots of talent and lots of insecurity, but put them together, it's secure talent.
Nice.
Really.
Definitely, you guys listening, go to the fan page. We'll post it in the show notes on our website when we post this, so that everybody gets the word. And definitely go see the show. We'd like to thank you for being on the show. See the girls close the door. That means it's time to wrap it up. Thank you for being on the show, Chris Riel.
Oh, thank you for having us. Not me.
Yeah. I was like, you brought somebody else?
Just the lady.
Yeah. Thank you so much for being on the show. We love having you. We'll definitely have you again. If you have something else to promote, let us know. We'll definitely push it out there. So go check out the show. That's the 23rd to the 25th.
Yeah.
Read the show notes. We'll tweet also when we get close to the time when we go as well. Thank you guys for listening to the podcast. My name is James Money. As always, I'm with Russell Kealoha
Bye, bitches.
and the supposed comedian Chad Wago.
Thanks for listening to the podcast. God bless you and good night.